Now the spermatogenesis duration. To complete one cycle, the spermatogenesis requires 64 to 74 days. Now, brief discussion about the spermiogenesis. What is spermiogenesis? This diagram. It is the morphological transformation of spermatid into the spermatozoa. It is the spermatid and this is the spermatozoa without further cell division. This process is the spermiogenesis. When the spermatid is formed, it is more or less rounded in shape. And in these spermatids, the following structures. It is the nucleus. Spherical nucleus is present. There is a Golgi apparatus. It is the centrioles, proximal and the distal. Centrioles are present. It is the numerous mitochondria. Mitochondria is present, and it is the abundant cytoplasm. These are the structures present. In the spermatids. Now there is a modification, change. This nucleus, here is the nucleus. It is condensed and it is shifted to the head of the spermatozoa. Or we can say this nucleus forms the head of the sperm. Head of the sperm. This nucleus has the 23 chromosomes are present in this nucleus. Now this Golgi apparatus. This Golgi apparatus change into the acrosomal cap or head cap. Acrosomal cap, or it is the head cap. This acrosomal cap in the spermatozoa is derived from this Golgi apparatus, and it covers the 2/3 of the nucleus. Now the centrioles. These centrioles give rise to the axial filament. Of the spermatozoa. In this diagram, this is the axial filament. Axial filament that extend from the neck up to the end piece. This axial filament is derived from the centrioles. Now these centrioles is separated. One is proximal and one is the distal. The proximal centriole is present in the neck region. This is the neck, and this is the proximal centriole. While the distal centriole change into a ring-shaped structure, that is the annulus. Annulus. This annulus, it is the distal centriole, and it is present at the junction of the middle piece. This is the middle piece, and this is the principal piece. Middle piece and the principal piece of the spermatozoa, or we can say it is present at the junction of the body and the tail of the spermatozoa. So this is the fate of the centrioles. It gives the axial filaments. This is the axial filaments, and these centrioles shifted proximal and the distal. Proximal is present in the neck region, while the distal is present at the junction of the body and the tail, or you can say at the junction of the middle piece and the principal piece, and this centriole now named as the annulus. Now the mitochondria. These mitochondria, they are numerous. This mitochondria join end to end, this green color. Join end to end. Join end to end, and they form, mitochondria forms the spiral sheath. Spiral sheath. This green structure, it is the spiral sheath which surrounds the axial filament of the middle piece, or axial filament that is present in the body. Means this mitochondria that are distributed in the cytoplasm of the spermatids are fused, and they fuse to form the spiral sheath, and this spiral sheath encircle this axial filament in the middle piece or the body of the spermatozoa. Now the cytoplasm. This cytoplasm is present abundant in the spermatids, but in the spermatozoa, major part of the cytoplasm shaded as the residual body. Shaded as the residual body means it is removed from the spermatids, and they are separated as the residual body. And this body, residual body, is phagocytosed. Phagocytosed by the Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells. The Sertoli cells are also present in the seminiferous tubules of the testes. So these Sertoli cells phagocytose this residual body, and this residual body, it is the cytoplasm removed from the spermatids. So that's how this spermatid change into the spermatozoa, and this is the spermiogenesis. If you see a spermatozoa, or you can say sperm, it is about 50 to 60 micron in length. It is a 50 to 60 micron. If you see the parts, it is the head. In the head, it is the nucleus and the ectosomal cap. Now the constituted part, it is the neck. In the neck, it is the proximal centriole is present. Now behind the centriole, there is a start axial filament derived from the centriole, and this is known as the body, or you can say it is the middle piece of the tail. Now this part, it is the tail. The tail is divided into the principal piece and the end piece. So it is the head, neck, body and the tail. Some books, the body has mentioned as the middle piece, while the tail, it is divided into the principal piece and the terminal part where the fibrous sheath is not present, it is the end piece. So this is the structures of a spermatozoa. Now the maturation of the spermatozoa. When this spermatozoa is formed in the seminiferous tubules, then it is released from the addition of the Sertoli cells into the lumen of the seminiferous tubules. Means now this spermatozoa is released into the lumen. Seminiferous tubule, it is a tubular structure. It has a lumen. So this spermatozoa released into the lumen of the seminiferous tubules, and this is known as the spermiation. Spermiation. The release of the spermatozoa into the lumen of the seminiferous tubules is known as the spermiation. Now, this spermatozoa is immature and non-motile. At this stage, it is not capable to fertilize an ovum. Now, this spermatozoa moved from the seminiferous tubules to the epididymis. In this epididymis, it is moved by the flow of the fluid as well as the suction pressure. In the epididymis, it is stored where it gets motile, started motile and started maturation. It is not fully motile or fully mature in the epididymis, but it starts. Now, a spermatozoa gets fully motile after the ejaculation. After the ejaculation, when it mixes with the secretion of prostate gland, seminal vesicles, and the bulbourethral gland. The secretion of this gland, when mixed with the spermatozoa, after the ejaculation, it gets fully motile. Now, in the maturation of the spermatozoa, there is a term, that is the capacitation. Short notes generally asked in the examination about the capacitation. What is capacitation? It is the final step of the maturation of the spermatozoa. Final step of the maturation of spermatozoa known as the capacitation. Now, where it occurs? It occurs in the female genital tract. In the female genital tract, when it mixes with the secretion of the uterus and the fallopian tube, it gets fully mature. That sperm is known as the capacitated sperm, and it takes about duration of 7 hours. Now, a capacitated sperm what is the reason behind this capacitation? A capacitated sperm morphologically same like the other sperm. There is no change in the structure, but it gets more motile. It is more motile and it is more active than the other sperm. And when this capacitation process is completed, there is another reaction, that is the acrosomal. Acrosomal action occurs. Acrosomal action, it is the acrosomal cap, the action of the acrosomal cap containing the acrosomal enzymes. Means when this process is completed, this action is started. And what is this action? It will discuss into the fertilization. The name indicates it is the action started by the acrosomal cap. So this is the significance of the capacitation. Now what happens in the capacitation? In the capacitations there is alteration. There is